actually it's afternoon. Okay, good afternoon. Lol. Okay, so I'm gonna go over some of these screenshots because I know a few of you was like, but you didn't say anything over them. So I'll just go over. I'll play a couple of the things. This is just all her shit, but do my disclaimer first. Blah de blah de blah. This is just for fun. These are just my thoughts, my opinions. In no way abuse or bullying anybody. This is just for fun of my life. Okay. So let's just start up here, just because this one's really, it just amuses me. Just play this one first.
That have mental illnesses that don't do this. This is just a pattern of behavior for her. She's violent. She lashes out. She blames everybody else. She's never the
Sounds
she's
familiar.
always the victim. So I'll be really interested to see what comes out of this, how she responds truly, because right now, shading Janelle is super immature and totally a gaslight.
Oh, like you shading Leslie. Yep, completely immature. Twat.
Yeah, and that's very true, Ben. Amber has notoriously been extremely lazy. Let's just be very honest here. In the, how many years that she's been on MTV, she is probably one of the laziest people ever.
Rich coming from you,
What does
love.
she do? She lays in bed, she sits on her couch.
Well, like you're doing at the moment, doing live IGs.
And I get it. Like some of these, like we always say that they've never had a real job, but, and they'll say, well, she has a job, she's on Teen Mom, she's making a lot of money on Teen Mom, so she doesn't need a real job. But Teen Mom isn't going to last forever. And it's not going to be a long-term solution. They need to have something to fall back on. It's the same crap that Tyler's mom has been drilling into him and Caitlin for years. Like, you guys have to do something else because the show is eventually going to end and then you're going to have nothing. And you're not going to have the money and you're not going to have the resources to pay for all of the things that you've gotten accustomed to getting because of this career.
Well, like you using the Amber to get all your money.
So, yeah, let me just double check on the chat. And yes, I agree with you, Jennifer. Absolutely. Mental illness is an ongoing process. And I have ADHD. I'm
This is the bit I want you to listen to, guys.
Honest about that. That was another comment I got in my comments earlier today was like, how are you so going to judge other people online? Like, is your life so perfect? Like, I bet there's skeletons in your closet. I'm like, girl, like, I'm honest with all of my skeletons. I have ADHD, I have OCD, I have anxiety, and I have panic attacks, of which I take medication. I've had counseling on and off that has helped me with coping mechanisms and managing my behavior. And now, because of my medications working effectively, I don't need to have counseling. It's amazing what it can do when you're taking care of yourself. I see my doctor every 3 months to make sure that my medications are working.
Take note of when this was done, the 7th of July, because that's going to come into play in a minute when I go and do something else. Okay? So that was done on the 7th of July, her saying about ADHD and how it works, and I think it's this one. Right, okay, so this one goes on about, is that the right one, actually? No, I don't think that's the right one, is it? No, that's not the right one, sorry. Hang on. Right, okay, so V started meds, this is Vaughn and her son, for ADHD this week. This was on the 20th of January. He really watches his iPad now, just plays by himself, and people say drugs are bad, but I will tell you the truth. Bad is a child that screams, punches, kicks, cries, melts down, and doesn't stop for hours because you told him no. No, love, just that's not bad. That's a child with issues, okay? That doesn't mean he's a bad child. How dare you? No, sorry, no. That's just a child that has issues. Bad is a child that can't even think straight and sit still. He sat on an iPad all day and drawn out the background noise. Bad is a child that trapped in his own brain that can't make friends or enjoy life. Again, that's not bad, love. Sorry, but that's not freaking bad. Bad is a child that wants to be good, loving, and can't understand why he can't control himself. Okay, so let's just have a look at this one. She's stating here, the 20th of January, that her son had just started ADHD medicine, sorry. I'm so tongue-tied. Medicine, and it's proof here that it works and it's amazing, blah, 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 blah. Surely she did that other video that we just saw on the, was it 7th of June or July, and she said she's been on medicine, and she's clearly said she's been on it for a while, because she said, I don't need therapy anymore. Is she taking her son's medicine? She's snorting her son's ADHD medicine. Again, just my thoughts, but I digress. Clearly. Let's do this one.
My house, and he raped me 2 more times. After that happened, he left my house. I woke up the next day and I couldn't walk. I called my best friend multiple times. And I didn't know what to do. I was like sick to my stomach. I fell to the floor because my legs were super weak.
Okay, I don't even want to watch this one.
I had to take
this is just not okay.
medication for 2 weeks in the event.
Right, you can grasp what she's trying to say there, right? You can literally say, you can grasp. I'm not going to go into detail. But what I will do is show this one. Every girl has a story from high school where their boy groped them. Every girl has a story of being sexually assaulted with unwanted sexual advances. A boy 2 years older than me assaulted me 2 separate times. Once when I was asleep, and the second in school at a school dance. It was involved him kissing and touching me, but it still does not. It's still not anything I consented to, and still remember both vividly. So there was nothing here about what she was just discussing there. Nothing here about Steve or about anything like that. So that's another thing I kind of wanted to put into play. I don't remember what this on this one.
It seems odd that I don't know, it doesn't seem like it would be out of curiosity.
Oh, this is where she goes off at people for saying, I'll turn it down a little bit just so it's super loud.
Well, don't a lot of atheists once believe in God?
Look how pissed she is. She speaks to people
lots of people
so
once
badly.
Believe in God, and then they become atheists.
Her voice just goes through me, like, legit. Okay, so let's go off that one, because that one's just, look how pretty she is. And she criticises Khloe Kardashian. Okay, love, whatever. Another one of her rants. This goes back to this again, like, this bad as a child that can't even think straight, bad as a child trapped in their own brain that can't help make friends, bad as a child. None of this is bad. None of this makes a child bad. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And okay, everybody's saying that we're all bitching about her parenting. Can I just put it out there? I'm not bitching about her parenting because I don't think she parents. So I don't think she bitches about her parenting. I don't bitch about her parenting. She doesn't do any parenting. Her husband and the nurses do everything. She flipped out the other night, and I'm pretty sure that people's got the things where that child was, Mum, 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 calling her, and she just got annoyed because her husband and the child disturbed her. Like, that's not parenting to me. I'm sorry, my child is 26. If she shouts, Ma'am, I'm there. I don't even give a shit. I am there. She used to live further away. She lives closer now because her job. But literally, she can message me and she's like, Mum, are you coming up? And I'd be like, why, what's wrong? And then she's like, oh, I just need you. And I'm dropping everything. The cooker's going off, the washing machine's going off, whatever else I'm doing, I'm getting dressed and I'm going to my child. She is my child. I gave birth to her. She is my kid. So, no, I'm not bitching about her parenting because I don't think she parents. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's a lie. Oh, look. Got pretty... Look how the difference in pretty now to pretty then. That's what she classed as pretty then, which, to be fair, is just normal makeup, to now. Like, and she criticised, and I can't even with this picture. I know I spoke about this picture before. He thinks he's a fucking goblin. Okay, I want to address this actually, because I did address it on my last video. Now I have got more information on it. I just kind of want to add it in. I think Steve McGray is on his Facebook if you want to go and have a look. But he got some information, and it basically states that this guy really did need closing down. So I'm not disputing that he did need closing down. I'm using this as this is what she does. Okay, just like a pattern for her. This is what she does. She's done it before. She's done it to Steve. She's done it to so many people that I just kind of wanted to show the pattern. Look at the difference though. Like, isn't that incredible? That's like night and day, isn't it? I can't even. So there's a few of the things. Let me just go out and see if there's anything else that I needed to put in. Ah, there we go. There's her closing my account. YouTube has new rules about how the impact creator from now on, all comments are disabled, which is not true. It's not true one little bit. Can these girls give a statement without clickbait? I guarantee this girl will have clickbait in the next few months. I guarantee it. I'm not even kidding. I guarantee it. She's doing all this on IG to get people to go over to the IG so that she can start doing clickbait. You mark my words, 100%, I guarantee it. Oh yeah, that one. I can't. But at least she looks normal. At least she looks like, look, she woke up with those eyebrows. Woohoo! Go you! So proud of you. Dumbass. What else is here? Oh, that bad. I can't deal with that bad child. I really can't. Like, that bad child thing does my nut in. Oh, there's another one. Do you know how I control that a mass report? Funnily, literally, that was at 12:12. 5 hours later, Leslie's channel was closed down, but she had nothing to do with it. See how she speaks to Leslie? Just absolutely ridiculous. So beyond. Oh, look at this. We got new furniture today, finally, after moving in 6 years ago. Thanks, Amber, with a laughy face. We've been broke, scrapped for years with the illness and not working. It's nice to have money back in the bank, which is why we have to keep going. That actually states a lot there. It's nice to have money in the bank, which is why you have to keep going. I kind of understand a little bit now, actually. I kind of understand why she is the way she is and why she is being the way she is. She needs to get that thing because she is so money-orientated. It's disgusting. Like, legitimately disgusting. And she can say that she didn't. This is off her Facebook page. She said that she was trying to get everyone to mass report Steve. To be fair, it's completely irrelevant who she's trying to mass report. It really doesn't matter. Whether it's Leslie or Steve, it's still disgusting behaviour, and it still shows a pattern that she's getting her minions. And all you followers of her who done that, you really should sit back and have a little bit of a contemplation about what you are and who you are, because you just took food out of a child's mouth. So I want you to just sit with that for a little bit. And please note, what she stated is not accurate. What she stated. So whether that's her being derogatory to Steve because he's got long hair is absolutely disgusting. Whether she's on about she as in Leslie Bass again, still disgusting. Whoever she told to Mass Report is still gross. Oh. And there's the blocked out ones. Uni Rock as well, if you want to go and follow him. He's brilliant. He's savage. He literally, but fair play to him. He does his research. He puts it all out. There's a video between Steve and without any balls and without any crystal ball, and you can go and see what he's put about. It's on YouTube. I'll try and link the comment, but I've tried a few times and I can't do it. The blonde struggles are real, people. Oh, I don't want to show that. She's saying one of her subs is claiming that Mac sent dick pic. Oh yeah, I'll go on to that on a new one in a second. I got no issues with that. I'll do a full video of the whole Matt and dick pic thing, because I just think it's pathetic. Let's deflect. Deflect, woman! She's just so, like, oh my God, I can't even. I literally, everything. Like, look at that. And she's saying that words Steve used make her uncomfortable. Clearly the see you next Tuesday is quite a word in her house. But you notice as well, can I just add, like, she's using all these words and her husband is saying, I don't give an F, and she can do this, and like telling Leslie to go and lay down next to a bowl, calling her a dog. Her kid was stood right in front of her. Like, who talks like that in front of children? Don't get me wrong, I have a mouth like a sailor. I really do. My mouth is disgusting. My mother was always telling me, Joanne, stop it. Because I really do. And it's not that I don't know other words to use. It's just, I don't know, the derogatory swear words and profanities are just easier to go to, I suppose. But I do not use words like that in front of children. Like, my daughter's 26 and I do now and again sort of say bits and pieces in front of her. But even then I'm like, no, that's my kid. And she knows better. If she came here and started saying F this and C this, I'd be like, excuse me? Like, it's just ridiculous. So I'll add some bits onto the end as normal, and I will see you guys soon. Love you guys.
My house, and he raped me 2 more times. After that happened, he left my house. I woke up the next day and I couldn't walk. I called my best friend multiple times. And I didn't know what to do. I was like sick to my stomach. I fell to the floor because my legs were super weak. But the next day, I finally came out of it and I drove myself to the hospital. I never took a shower because I knew if I took a shower, anything that I contaminated. They did a full rape kit. I had to take medication for 2 weeks in the event that he gave me a sexually transmitted disease. I take medication that he got me pregnant. And the next day, I filed a police report. So I suffered from severe post-traumatic stress to the point where I nearly lost my job. I had to go through more than a year of therapy. And he was never convicted. He was never charged. He never, 99% of men do never face consequences. I would urge you, if you are interested in learning more about what it's like to be a victim of sexual assault and what the statistics say, visit RAIN. They have a ton of information about sexual assault survivors. Really care if you believe me or not, but when I see people that do question me, it makes me RAN. No, the cops said I didn't have a story because I was drugged. At the time, it was 7. The cop was very ill-equipped. They've even said in the last decade that cops were not as victims, but rather accusers, and that's what it as. He came from a wealthy family. His family had covered for him for years. He had made a string of bad choices. He had been expelled from his one high school, and he came back to our high school. He was a golden boy, and his family covered it up for him. And they said, I didn't have a story. He had a story. He was credible because of his family, and so they dropped it. And I am like 99% of rape victims that never got justice for my rape. I have lived with the fear of running into him on the street for the last 12 years. I've such about where I live that I moved 40 minutes away. I don't want anything to do with high school because I'm scared that they will interact with him or I'll have to hear about him. And years later, after everything happened, I shared my story when Me Too was happening, and I went public. And the funny thing is the detective that interviewed me, his partner is my neighbor across the street. I am triggered by that I have never wanted to know him. I have never I don't want to know anything. I don't want to be associated with him because he is partners with the man that basically said that this is like all too common. My rape kit was never tested. I have never heard from what happened in my rape kit. The nurse in the hospital said that I was fees, and by the time I would have been out of my system. And you guys, questioning rape and survivors is just never okay. Like, there's a lot of things that are just, it's hard to talk about this publicly. And yeah, I did move. Yes, and my neighbor across the street works for the same police department that I was in the same jurisdiction where I was raped. Tell me what the odds are of that. He drives 40. What are the odds of that? I'm raped in one city. I move 40 minutes away. The guy that lives right across the street, active in the city I was raped, partner of the guy. So, you guys can dissecting my life and talking about what you think about. I haven't lied about anything. The fact of the matter is, I'm actually way too trusting. Way too many of you the benefit of the doubt. Not you. And sometimes people that all of this for you is fun, but it's my life. And April 21st, 2007 is a day that never, ever leaves my mind. I think of that day every day. It's a dark day every year. So just remember that. Don't do with this what you will. But it seems odd that it doesn't seem like it would be out of curiosity. Well, don't a lot of atheists once believe in God? Lots of people once believed in God, and then they become atheists. So, where were these posts that you guys were talking about? Like, how'd you see them? Just wondering. But a lot of people were once followers of God and then they become atheist because they don't believe anymore. So I'm just wondering, like, where did you guys see those? So who posted it? Where is this coming from? I'm just wondering. No, it has nothing to do with Yule. I'm just honestly wondering, where is the post? I'm like honestly just wondering where the post is. It's definitely not a contradiction to change your mind. Things change in life and you learn new information and you make different choices. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, who's posting it? Like, I know you said it's on, a bunch of different people have shared it on Twitter. Seriously? Oh my God, you guys, I changed my mind. I must be a liar. Thank you. Oh, one of the parody channels was sharing it. Interesting, okay. I'm not angry. I was honestly just asking a question.
Mommy?
I'm not angry. I was honestly asking a question because everyone's asking me where about my atheism, and it just seemed like it's not a coincidence I'm getting all of these questions.
I'm gonna get my friend to meet me.
Yeah. You ready to take a shower?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. I don't know why I'm not angry. I'm happy. I'm honestly just curious right now.
Say I'm ready to take shower, right?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
What does that mean?
Well, that means
Okay. That makes sense.
we'll do your food and meds by tummy, and then we could go take a shower and then mom can put you to bed.
And then guess what?
There, want to see our Yule log? There's our Yule log.
But like,
Look at these guys.
wow, those are awesome.
So can I just show you the new guys look? How many guys?
I've spent all day with my son, actually.
You what?
I was actually I just was sitting with him. We were hugging, kissing, wrestling. I've been with my kid all day.
I'm really hot from blow drying, from blowing the snow off the driveway. I want to change this into some shorts.
That's funny.
Let me go change, buddy, and then I'll be back down.
So you can see what the guys look like.
I'm honestly, you guys, if you were getting a ton of questions out of nowhere, I've never hidden my atheism, and I've never hidden my story from faith to atheism. So I was just wondering why all of a sudden I was getting all of these questions. Really, honestly. Oh my gosh, Olivia Jade, right? Olivia Jade. I can't. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't say anything. She was just on YouTube for no reason. Can't talk about anything. Yeah, I've never been, I used to write for Pathios on the Atheist Network. Like, I've never been shy about my atheism, ever. It's like it shouldn't really, I mean, oh, you gonna give me my water? Thank you. It definitely shouldn't surprise you, but I don't care if you're a believer. My son is standing right in front of me right now. He's digging in his toy box right now.
Don't say that. Don't even.
Why did I put that I love Jesus in an old profile? Because at the time I was a believer.
God. What's interrogate key?
Did you say?
Oh, I said people apparently don't have the right to change their mind about something.
I want to see how many does.
When did I become an atheist? I have an entire video on it on my channel. If you want to look, I have an entire channel, video on my channel about it.
Show me your Godzillas, and then we'll have to do your food and meds, okay?
Okay.
Well, people say things all the time that change.
Trying to bust you in a lie.
I'm always lying, I guess.
People who convert religions for marriage, are they liars?
So, like, I just have a question. I have a question. If you're dating someone, and last year, on your Facebook, I saw a post that said, I love Jason. But then today, you're not with Jason. And then I found your post from last year that said, I love Jason. And then today you don't love Jason.
Liar!
Would I be like, why are you lying?
Busted!
I thought you loved Jason.